Alright, so here is the original trailer, and so what I'm going to click on this one, move it out of the way because I don't want to use that one anymore for right now. And then if I come up to edit, paste in place, there is my finished cabinet. I can get rid of this one now, for my trailer with all the details and things that I did. Now I can do the same thing. I can come back now that I've got everything in here together. I can click on doors and whatnot. Let's see, this is going to be in my way for now, so I might want to hide that one too. You know, I can come back again, click on this thing, click on the drawer, say I want to see how that's going to work. And so I'm going to get my rotate tool. And I have to make sure that I've got it in the right plane. Now, in this case, too, I could just hold it on the end of the cabinet, and that would give me the information I need. And again, I'm holding the Shift key to hold it in place. Remember, if I were to do this, use the... Oh, I lost my drawer. Sorry. There we go. See, that I want it to be on this side, but see, as I move it around, it's going to pop all over the place. So get it on the axis you want, hold the Shift key so it stays there, click on the bottom of the drawer, come up to the top, rotate out, and I say, okay, yeah, that worked pretty good. I could put my bin in there, and that would work pretty successful. All right, so again, if I hit the escape key, come back out, deselect that, and I'm going to go up to edit, unhide last to bring that last section up I did. So what you can do, as I begin to show you, can first throw in the rough shape of your cabinet, move them around, play with them, see how things fit, and then you can take them, pull them out into another example by copying them, work on designing just that cabinet in a clear space, easy to work on, and then when you're done, bring it back in, and then you can have your finished, more detailed cabinet and begin to see how things work in coordination to them. Now, what I have tried to show you in this lesson is, why do 3D design? It's a lot of work. What advantages does it give you? Is it worth the time? I personally think it's definitely worth the time, because you can look for interference examples. Much later on, one of the things we'll talk about is plumbing. We can actually put in and plan our plumbing. Really, before we need to do that, however, we need to create the frame for our trailer with all the proper frame braces and cross railings, where the axle is. For instance, you generally have to put the black tank behind the axle, not in front of the axle. Unless, if you put it in front of the axle, you'd have to have the black tank drain coming out the side here. Because of the thickness of the 3-inch pipe that you have in the black tank drain, if you ran it underneath the trailer, between the trailer and the rear axle, there would be a potential for the axle to come up and hit the pipe and break it. And especially if you'd happen to have a full black tank, or partially full, because there was no place to dump and you were driving down the highway and you discover you'd made that error, not only would it be a mess, but it would be quite embarrassing. Alright, the other thing we haven't done is we haven't placed windows and seen how to put windows and doors and all those kinds of things in the trailer. And as I continue the 55 Flying Cloud instruction, I'll be showing you how to do those things and working with those things. Okay, that's the end of this series of lessons.